Yeah, hi, this is Ray, and in today's video, I wanted to speak about a commercial that I saw on TV. It plays every once in a while, and it's about a scanner that comes with some software, and you get this scanner and you take it home or to your office, and you hook it up to your computer, and then what it allows you to do is scan documents, important documents, into your hard drive, so that whenever you need an important document, whenever you call on to produce a document that like a tax form or something, you can go into your computer and pull up the document very quickly and easily. I know this is very handy because for a long time I've had my documents all over the place. I had them in shoe boxes and briefcases and all sorts of various places, and every time I was asked to produce a document, it was a headache to locate the document, going through all sorts of paperwork and spending a couple of hours searching for one document. Got pretty frustrating. So when I saw this commercial, it sounded like a godsend. It was a great idea. If only I could afford it, it would be great. But it's priced up. It's pretty pricey. I'm not sure how much it is, but I know it's a few $100s or a couple of $100s, and very expensive. So it's out of my reach right now. So I thought about it, and it occurred to me that Windows had a utility called Windows Fax and Scan, and it's used with scanners so that you can scan documents. And it seemed to me that that was a great idea, and that's probably where these people got the idea from anyway. They probably got it from Microsoft, is my opinion. But here's how that works. Let me demonstrate Windows Fax and Scan for you. And by the way, this utility is only available through Windows, but I'm sure that Macintosh users have a similar utility available. They just have to go looking for it. I'm not familiar with Macintosh, so I don't know, but I'm just guessing, and I assume that Macintosh users have a similar utility available. And so let me demonstrate to you Windows Fax and Scan. So I'm going to move my mouse over to the left-hand corner of the screen, the bottom left-hand corner, to where the Start button is located. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to move my mouse to where it says All Programs. And when I do that, I'll find Windows Fax and Scan down near the center of the list. And when I click on it, this is what the utility looks like. And it's a scanning utility. And what you do is I have a document in my scanner right now. I'm gonna test scan it. What you do is you bring your mouse pointer over to the upper left hand corner where it says New Scan, and it connects to the scanner. And you'll notice right here there are a couple of settings like black and white, PNG file type, resolution of 600 dots per inch, and the default comes with color, and actually comes with color and with JPEG and 200. And I like to change those settings. So what I do is I wanted to accept the default profile, and here's where you select the default profile. I've got a I was testing it before, and I came up with some kind of silly name, but anyway, you click on this button right here, and then you click Add Profile, and then you make your changes right here. These are the three most important changes. I like to use black and white. I like to use PNG because PNG is the smallest file type, and I like to use 600 for readability. When you scan a document, I want it to be very readable. And then I give it a profile name, and then I check this box right here, set this profile as default. And then when I click Save Profile, and if I give it a name, it'll save that, and then that'll become the default profile for you. But my profile is already saved. Let me launch it again. So we're going to accept this test profile, and it's already set for black and white, PNG, and 600. And I'm going to go ahead and scan this test document that I have in the scanner, and it's going to take a minute or so, a minute and 15 seconds. So I'm going to pause the tape until that process is finished, and then I'll come back. So let me pause this right now. Okay, so as I said, the scan took about a minute, and it's done. And here's the result. It's an image. It's got a file name of image, so we need to change that. And here's what the image looks like right here. It's readable. And you can name it up here, but you don't have to name it here if you don't want to, unless you're going to keep it as a JPEG, as a PNG file. Then you need to name it. And the way you name it is you right click on here and you click rename, and then you give it a name, but we're not going to do that here. What I like to do is save the file as a PDF document. I have a way of doing that, but if that's not available to you, there is another available file type. And so what I'll do is I'll print this. Um, Now you can print it to your printer if you need to produce a paper copy so that you can use it in the fax machine. But the most convenient way I found of sending a document to somebody that's asking for it is to get their email address and send it as an attachment. But let's print it right here, and I'm just going to select my PDF creator. It's called QPDF Writer, and you'll notice here that it's sideways, and that's a hassle because when you save the document, what happens is it saves it sideways, and then when you're searching for a specific document, it's hard to figure out which document it is because it's sideways, and you have to turn your head sideways and try to read it. So the best thing to do is to go into options here, hit printer properties, and then change the orientation from landscape to portrait, and then click OK. And now when you save it as a document and then you search for it in the future, you'll be able to read it like a normal, rather than turning your head sideways. And then when you print, we're just waiting for it to finish here. It'll come up, and then you can save it as a PDF document. Now if you don't have a PDF creator like I do here, there's another option, and I believe this comes with Microsoft Office, but it may come with Windows, so you'll have to see. And what you do is save it as a Microsoft XPS document writer, which is almost the same thing as a QPDF writer. It's sort of a simulated printer. It doesn't actually print, but it actually allows you to save the document as a file. So we'll choose that here, and as you can see, again, it's sideways, so we need to change the options, printer properties, advanced, oh I'm sorry, not advanced, landscape. We change the orientation from landscape to portrait and hit OK, and voila, we have it in a readable format. And then you can print it, and it allows you to save it as a document, as an XPS document. Now if Windows XPS document writer doesn't come with Windows and you need to buy Microsoft Office for it, never fear, you can always leave it as a PNG file. All you have to do is name it here, rename, and give it a name of document important or whatever you want to call it. And you can always locate that file on your hard drive. Actually, let me see if I can find it for you. We'll just go to Documents, Scan Documents, and there it is. Doc important. It's something you can attach in an email communication, and they'll certainly be able to print it, and they'll have the document in hand. So that's it. You don't need to buy that scanner. You can do it for free if you just have Windows, Microsoft Windows, and a printer that has a built-in scanner. And that's my tip for today, and good luck, and please leave a comment below. Thank you. Bye.